Hello everybody, my name is Average Election Enjoyer. Today on April 16th of 2026. And today, starting or ending at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we saw the results coming in for this New Jersey Congressional District 11 special election here. This was the seat of now Governor Mickey Sherrill. And this is the results of this special election. You can see Analilia Mejia, I'm sorry if I butchered that name, getting to 59.6%, with Republican Joe Hathaway at 40%. So you can see this was a clear win by the Democrat in this district. However, something noticeable from this special election is that we didn't see the enormous overperformance by the Democrats in this special election, and there might be some very key reasons why that is the case that I'm going to highlight throughout this video. So first, we can really go into the results. You see there are three counties. There is Essex County, which is the most strong Democratic county that is outside of Newark, very Democratic areas. You have Morris County and you have Passaic County here. So you can see the margin's actually going to grow a little bit for the Democrat here, Analilia, because not all of Essex is in compared to the other two counties. That'll maybe account for, let's see here, 8,500 votes still expected. That's probably the majority of those votes are still missing. That could boost her up to maybe close to 60% in the end. So maybe this could get close to a 20-point margin. However, this is very close to what the final results are in fact going to end up looking like here. There was an independent, Alan Bull, who got 0.5% of the vote, so almost a non-factor in or it is a non-factor in this election in this specific case. If we look at the individual counties here, you can see Passaic County is the one county that the Republicans won, and they won it barely, 50.3 to 49.2. If Democrats were to have seen any sort of similar margins in terms of overperformance at their other special elections, they would have needed to win this county and win it by a little bit, win it by 3 or 4 points. That would have shown a lot of increased performance from past elections. However, they did in fact narrow the counties. The Democrats improved in all three of these counties, so it's not like the Democrats did worse. But there were specific areas that the Democrats did worse in each of their districts, and specific areas that they did even better in this election. And when that sort of information starts coming out, then I'm gonna be looking at that later on. However, in Essex County, the most Democratic county, you could see it was 70.9 to 28.5 for the Democrat, and Morris County ended 53.7 to 45.9 there. So 8 points, and it's that 42-point margin there by the Democrats respectively, with Republicans winning this county by 0.9 points. 1.1 points in Passaic County here. And those are the results that you can see. If we look at 2024, which were incumbent Mickey Sherrill, who is of course now governor, you can see that she won her election 56.5 to 41.8. So you can see the Republicans lost 1.8% of their votes from 2024, and the Democrats gained a solid 3.1%. That's how they were able to increase their margin from less than 15 to very close to 20, near a 5-point swing there. But that is one of the least swings that we have seen so far. One of the reasons that I'm thinking is this race didn't receive nearly as much attention as maybe the Georgia race did with the Democrats. That might have turned them down a little bit. Another possible explanation is Democrat. I mean, this was a fairly good performance by the Republicans here in this election. They were able to keep the margins down, keep it from being a blowout. The race did get called relatively early, but this is a Democratic district. So while this race may not have been seen as critical as for some Democrats, that might have driven turnout down a little bit, you could see that this is again, this is like the what was it? There was a Virginia race that went fairly decent for the Republicans. If I recall, the Republicans managed to improve on a margin, or at least keep it up in a. It was like a state Congress race, and this is a similar result to that, where Republicans really have been taking a beating lately in these special elections, and while they did still lose percentage points overall, this is a fairly good performance by the Republicans in keeping their special election down. This is a New England district, so you can't exactly say that this has anything. This is any sign to point to for Virginia. If it was closer in that area, you might be able to look at that, but you can't because it's just completely different regions, completely different situations here. But yeah, this is just kind of a you know less than notable special election here, which is a victory for Republicans these days in these special elections. Just holding the line is a victory in itself, and holding on to this county is a victory in of itself, I would say, in this special election. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.